I'm quoting CNN Money and Investopedia and Forbes, all these third-party companies, research, articles, et cetera, talking about the fear that people have of running out of money. USA Today, the number one fear of retirees today is running out of money. So how do you not run out of money, but also how do you protect the money that you are saving and investing right now? Because Steve, frankly, people that are planning for retirement, they're generally investing in the stock market, which is volatile. And we're not saying don't invest in the market, but what we're saying is if all your money is in the 401k, in the IRA, in the TSP, the 403b, you're dealing with that volatility. But then the frustrating thing is when you take the money out in retirement, you've got to pay all the tax.
Right. So you get hit the tax bomb and possibly just fluctuations really hurting retirement.
Yeah, big time.
So what are people doing about it? How are you helping people?
What we're talking about today are guarantees, liquidity, and my favorite, tax-free.
Tax-free bucket.
That's right.
Okay.
What we have here, this is a high cash value whole life insurance. And you might think, why are we talking about life insurance for retirement planning? It's because this policy is uniquely designed to minimize the life insurance coverage and maximize the cash. See, Wall Street Journal called this plan, this idea, the tax shelter of the rich. Why is life insurance a tax shelter? It's because it has certain criteria when met allows you to take money tax-free. The IRS has given their stamp of approval on it. So under the umbrella of life insurance, 7702, you've got money that can come to you tax-free. And we're going to show you how this works. We're going to keep it very simple. This is on a 35-year-old putting $20,000 a year into a policy for 20 years. We'll clear this out. We'll show you what this looks like. And then in starting at the 21st year, she's going to reduce to the minimum premium of $3,392, but only for 5 years. So all she's put into this, we can see the total right here, this $416,000. She's not going to fund any more money. And then starting at the age of 61, she's just going to let the money grow. And you'll see very clearly, premium outlay, zero. No more money going in. And even with no more money going in, look at this cash value, $924,000. And every year thereafter, boom, it's growing $50,000, $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a year with no more premium going in.
Great place to be at age 61 and forward. So people don't always want to think about that.
Well, the question I get often is, when am I forced to take income from my life insurance policy?
Right.
Guess what? You're not.
Flexible?
It's flexible. See, because of required minimum distributions, if you have a qualified plan like the accounts we named before, 401ks, IRAs, TSPs, etc., you must take out money at the age of 73. You might not want to do that, but the government's going to force you to do that. Here with your cash value insurance policy, you can take income anytime you want. You do need to fund a policy at least 7 years. But when you get into retirement, 60, 65, 68, 72, whatever, it's flexible. So let's say that she wants to start taking money out at the age of 70. There's $1.48 million of tax-free money. She only put in $416. And what I teach clients is how to turn this $1.48 million into just over $2 million tax-free. We're not going to give away that secret today. But imagine you put in $416 and you can take out $2 million completely tax-free. You don't report it to the IRS. You're not going to talk to your CPA about it. It doesn't show up on your 1040 tax form. It is truly tax-free money. And in retirement, none of this money gets paid back because there's a death benefit that's being used as collateral. Our focus is high cash value and using that cash value later in life as 100% tax-free income.
Pretty exciting stuff. If you were enduring taxes from this, these numbers would be a lot lower. So it's something for people to understand.
Yeah. If you got $1 million in a 401k, that's not all your money. You might be whittled down to $700,000 or $600,000 depending on your tax bracket.
So I hope people are getting this. This is amazing. You consider that total premium and what they can have in retirement. It's it's a solution.
Look at your own numbers. Discover what tax-free money can come to you. We can put a plan together that will best fit your goals.
Thanks for watching.